Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragonriders, a Song of the Damned. My name is Peter, or PB, and I am your Dungeon Master, and I am joined as always by Calum, who is playing the role of Eladrin Artificer Agis, there we go. We've got Tommy, who plays the role of Tiefling Barbarian Sorrows.
Hello there.
We've got Alex, who plays Hexblood, Bloodhunter, the Ruined. That's a lot of words. And we've got Samo, who plays... is it Wood Elf? You're a Wood Elf, right?
I'm a Wood Elf, yes.
Wood Elf Fighter, Zila. Also, Samo, your camera's done.
Yeah.
Your camera is currently bowing.
Wait, am I not centered? Or what is happening?
Your camera is lower down than normal. I've only just noticed while doing the intro. I was trying to be cute about it, but I should have just said. There we go. That's perfect. Alright. Last session, the group had arrived in the city of Valar, which is in the Kingdom of Valenn. It is the center of the Eladrin Empire, basically high elves in this world who are maybe a little bit racist, maybe a little bit evil, and maybe a little bit, like the British Empire and just conquering a bunch of land, maybe just not the best guys. But, they were previously in the Kingdom of Aasimar, where they were actively hunted by Dragonriders, so, maybe it's a little bit better, I don't know. Anyways, they dealt with the aftermath of meeting the Drow Zebeth, who gave them a bunch of information. They did a speak with dead spell on the beheaded Dragonrider Inquisitor to get some information about who he works for and what they're working on. And then the group did some shopping, and Agis, who hails from Valar, decided to reach out to his sister. And he did that by getting their friend Kytheria to sneak into the academy that his sister worked at, and slip a stone that he could add a message to into her pocket. Kytheria did that, but Kytheria never returned. After the group after Agis had his reunion with his sister, which went great, right? Right, Calum? It was 10 out of 10. Super emotional. Not bad at all.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't get vengeance as a dungeon master for all the times that Calum has gaslit me by gaslighting his character. No siree.
Bro, come on, man. Still guy.
Poor Agis, man. He's been through it.
Yep. Also, Calum let me know a little detail that's going to make it arguably even worse for him going forward, which is, we'll get to it probably in a couple of sessions. But yeah, Kytheria never returned, so after your reunion with your sister, you all went to the academy to go and get Kytheria back without bothering to look up laws or anything. Turns out you were entering private property, and then you bullied a bunch of students and got caught by the faculty and fined a bunch of money for, bureaucracy's sake, because I tried to make the Eladrin, just the worst. So, they're racist, elitist, and also they have bureaucracy and fine people when you don't even understand the rules. They're just the worst people. Don't you love them? Don't you want to be friends with them?
We're friends with one of them.
Looking forward to kicking their ass in a few thousand years.
I would like to get my money back.
So it was a good thing you sold that sword, to be fair.
Yeah.
You've still got loads of money, though.
Yeah.
Just about, 200 gold less than you had somewhere in that region?
Pretty much.
And then you were sent on your sorry way back to the tavern with no Kytheria. You were told that she's been taken to the court to be trialed as a criminal because they suspect that she was trying to sneak into the museum to steal some magical artifacts. And that is where we left it with, shitty note to end that session on.
I don't mind myself some magical artifact.
Well, if you want to try and break into the academy again and steal some magical artifacts, go off, King.
I'll just ask nicely.
Alright. So, we pick back up. Kytheria is still missing. You're back in the tavern.
We didn't actually end up making a deal about Kytheria, right?
Nope.
We just did.
You literally got teleported out by the faculty member and ended up back at the tavern that you were staying at. Actually, I don't think you paid for rooms yet. I think you just were staying there during the day and drinking, so...
So there's going to be like the trial at some point, isn't it? Is that
Yeah,
going
so
on
the
right
way
now?
the way I see it, right, you've got 3 options to go forward if you want to get Kytheria back, which you don't have to get Kytheria back, that's completely optional. But option 1 would be to try and go through the legal route, try and, you know, go to court, try and plead her case, and hopefully she doesn't get found guilty. If you wanted to, you could maybe try and pay a very large bail to get her out. You don't know how much that would be exactly, but given how much you were fined just for being somewhere you shouldn't be, you'd imagine it would be, you know, in the hundreds of gold pieces. You could try and break her out of prison if you want. The prison's probably heavily guarded, but hey, I'm just going to put the option out there because I know that if I don't put it out there, one of you will come up with that option anyways, so might as well. Or the third option is, it's a big city. You could look around, you could see whether there's anyone who could help you out.
We need to find a lawyer.
Saul Goodman. That's who we need.
Saul Goodman would be cheaper than most lawyers in Valar, to be fair, and I have been watching Better Call Saul, so I might be able to do a good impression. Not in terms of voice,
right.
but in terms of personality, maybe.
Okay, we need to find a shady lawyer then.
What you need is a criminal lawyer.
Not a bird lawyer then.
You could also get a bird lawyer. I could do a proper bird lawyer as well.
Well,
What are you guys leaning towards?
Well, I'm definitely not for breaking into a place. Because that
Yeah.
would make us wanted in
go well.
2 big kingdoms, and I don't think that's a very... yeah. Half the
Yeah.
continent wants us dead then. So yeah, let's not do that.
Samo's worked out my criminal puzzle.
We could spin a yarn. And I have a yarn to spin.
Okay, so Tommy is suggesting knitting.
Yeah. Knitting with excuses.
highly
If we
effective.
knit them a really nice scarf, they'll let my people go.
What are the chances of if we went to them and said, "Oh, actually, we found this inquisitor snooping around the palace. He framed our friend, but we killed him for you."
Well, this is what I was going to suggest by spinning a yarn. Don't say that. We could say, we were traveling so our friend could come and reunite with his sister. And while we were in the city, we came across a spy, the Inquisitor, who attacked us when we stumbled across him. We killed him for you, and then we decided to contact his sister, because even though, you know, Agis is from here, he's not been around a while, so we wanted to set up a decent channel.
Yeah,
Hence
we
the
can't do
secrecy.
any of that because Agis won't want that.
yeah. Unfortunately, I wish to keep my I wish to stay dead.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable reaction.
That's
to
a
not
problem.
working out so well,
Yeah.
probably, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, I wish I was dead.
Yeah.
Put it this way, it's very handy that no one knows I'm alive right now. So
We probably shouldn't even take you to the fucking the
We could...
sheriff, not sheriff, but
Yeah, that's
equivalent.
what I thought. Like, I mean, people, or at least like higher ups here, probably hate Azamorians to their guts, right? So if we tell them, listen, we've killed one of these fuckers, do they really care why we are here if we manage to kill a Dragonrider? How realistic is that they actually give a
It's
fuck
still
about...
murder within the
Yeah.
city.
It's
it's
still murder in the
also-
city, and look, you've got a beheaded dude who does have an Azamori uniform. That could be from a million different places. I'm just gonna say, like, it's a thing that you could do, but it's not gonna be as simple as just going, we killed him, trust us. There will be a dice roll involved at the very least.
Sure, but we could also just... I mean, I'm aware it's already sold, but we could go back to the place where Alex sold the sword and be like, listen, we sold you this specific sword, right?
Yeah,
And at
that's-
that point, if we have that sword as like leverage, how much of a setup would it be for us to fake it?
the
For
thing
them to
is,
actually think that we faked it.
these are not nice people, and they're a superpower. So obviously, diplomacy is a factor here. So if
I mean-
some people come up to you and say, "Oh, we've killed this high-ranking member of the other superpower nation," they could go like, "Oh yeah, good job," pat on the back, here's some money, or they could go, "Oh, well, you're a fucking bargaining chip," and then just shift us off to the fucking Azamorians for diplomatic favor and money.
That's a very good point as well. I'm going to throw another thing into the mix, but I'm going to require a roll. So, it's a thing that was mentioned in passing last session. Can everyone just give me just a straight intelligence roll? And if
Damn,
you
I'm
do
so
well, I will give you a
intelligent.
little reminder about something that was mentioned as well.
Damn!
If we all fail this, I say we just go shady lawyer route.
I like the shady lawyer route, to be honest. Intelligence, sorry, was it?
Yeah. If we do the shady lawyer route, I'm going to have to quickly come up with a shady lawyer character, which,
Oh,
that's
no.
one of the best things coming
Oh.
from D&D.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be shady lawyer.
I will
route.
say a 10 is good enough, though, just to give you a little
Oh,
reminder.
oh fuck.
I never said it was going to be a hard roll, just
Who
you all
fucking
rolled like
says-
shit. Also, I love how 3 of the characters have a +1 to their intelligence. That's good to know. Incoming loads of intelligence saving throw enemy attacks. As a little reminder, you did hear in passing the fact that the reason why they suspected that Kytheria was a thief trying to break into the museum is because there's been a lot of criminal activity going on in Valar at the moment. Specifically, there are 2 gangs that are warring with each other. The Sons of the Gilded Blades and the Broken Hands. So, like,
Written
these
that down, I remember.
so these 2 gangs are at war with each other. Now, what that means is that you could potentially manipulate that scenario in some way to your favor, if you could work out how to do it. I'm not going to tell you much more than that, but, like, there is an opportunity there potentially.
Or we could go to the trial and be like, yo, we'll take out these gangs as a show of good faith.
They are big gangs.
Yeah, we'll fucking hunt them. We'll hunt them
Yeah, I
all
don't
down
think...
to the very last one.
I don't think we should just straight up kill them, but if we, like, disrupt them, that's probably good enough for, like, a band of, like, 5 adventurers, 6 adventurers, right?
We could take them over.
Yeah, we become the gang.
I mean, hey, we need people. We show our strength. We turn them to the good side, and then lead them into war and use them as cannon fodder.
And just
How-
completely ignore helping Kytheria.
How about we just...
No, we would have dealt with the gangs.
No, listen. We don't really give a shit about these gangs, in essence, right? All we want is Kytheria out, so why don't we just go ask what we would have to do in order for them to release Kytheria?
Yeah, I think because it
Easiest
might just be a simple job. As long as Agis isn't there, because they're probably going to want paperwork.
There's no need to, like, kill 2 gang leaders and, like, start an entire civil war and, like, I don't know. If we don't need to, at least.
I mean, if we were going to ally with anyone in this city, it probably would be the gangs, because they don't really give a shit about the government here. So I'd rather ally with them.
Tell you what, Agis, as well, you can roll me a history check to know what you know about these 2 gangs, since they would have been around when you were growing up here.
I imagine they'd be quite prevalent from where I was growing up as well.
Oh yeah, good point. Have advantage. You might not need it,
That's
but you
very
might get
good
that
already,
20, so go for it. Wasn't a nat 20, but that's fine. 24. Right, you know quite a bit about these two gangs then. So, the Sons of the Gilded Blades, currently ran by an Eladrin named Driali Cardinal. He is a militant leader. He dabbles in various different activities such as murder, extortion, smuggling, and Tommy's assumption that he probably wouldn't, respect Valar. It's not quite true. He's an opportunist. He would love to, similar to some people that you might know, make it straight and, be able to, actually become a proper, respectable Eladrin, but wasn't his lot in life, so he runs the Sons of the Gilded Blades. They've been doing more and more and more jobs for Valar, where they're being paid under the table, but, they are unofficially working for Valar. Meanwhile, you don't know who... Actually, no, with a 24, you do know who runs the Broken Hands.
I mean, it's been 20 years, so...
True, but this person's over 20 years old, so I'm going to say you do know who runs the Broken Hands as well. The Broken Hands is ran by a half Eladrin, so a high half elf. That's quite hard to say, high half elf. Called Satina Terral. They mostly dabble in smuggling, weapons, and drugs mostly. And they have been in a ongoing turf war with the Sons of the Gilded Blades on and off for decades. Like, they were doing it when you were last here, and apparently still doing it now. It's just heated up quite massively recently.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
So, from what we've heard, is the main issue these two gangs existing, or is the main issue that these two gangs are bubbling up currently?
Well, the issue is that they're warring with each other, right? So there is a gang war going on in the slums of Valar, which means shops getting, destroyed, people's livelihoods being ruined, occasionally civilians getting caught in the crossfire, and the guards just go, this ain't our problem, fuck it. Like, this is in the slums. Yeah. If we go in there, we're likely to die, so we'll just let them burn it down if they need to.
I mean, I say we just try and go to, the police, quote-unquote, and ask some questions about what we can do.
I mean, we were already told that during us getting fines that they might have jobs for us to do in return for Kytheria's freedom, but it was going to be a very big thing.
Which this seems like a pretty big thing.
The gang themselves are a bit too powerful to be like, oh yeah, we'll just take one of them out for them and then be like, here.
Exactly.
We did it.
So we have to find a way to...
In theory, the only gang to really trust is the one not being backed by Valar itself. But then, what can we do in order, because the only thing I can see is if we do break Kytheria out, we're going to need the help from one of these gangs. But then, that's very high risk, and being wanted is not a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think we should go the illegal route.
Yeah, we should at least see what the job is first. So we don't necessarily have to accept the job.
This is all assuming they actually do offer us a job.
Yeah, because Pete, what I know from experience with not experience, but living here for a while with the justice system, how the height of the punishment that Kytheria could get and the lowest sort of thing.
Here's the thing. She's an outsider. She's being accused of trying to steal from the Magic Academy undisclosed magical items, some of which might be particularly powerful or dangerous, right? And she's not Eladrin, so the chances of her getting a fair trial is pretty minute. And theft from an outsider at a magical academy, you don't know the specifics of that crime, but you've seen people, lose their hand for less.
Shit. Not good.
Because the only other thing, obviously, is that if she's going to be treated like that because she's an outsider and everything, how are they then going to feel about a bunch of outsiders coming in and being like, "Oh yeah, we'll take on a job"? Why won't they just be like, "Fuck off," or "We're gonna kill you too"?
Well, I see where you're coming from, but on the other side, I mean, if a bunch of outsiders would want to risk their lives trying to deal with that problem we have, they probably don't give a shit. They're like, I mean, go ahead if you manage, cool. If not, we don't really give a shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're not very likely to just kill you for no reason, right? Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but see you as completely expendable and, willing to offer you a really shit deal, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's why I think we should at least listen to the deal first, so we can then make a decision.
I agree.
And then we could always still go the lawyer route if the deal's shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's times like this that I'm glad I set up a little table in Foundry, because you can set up roll tables in Foundry, and there's one called NPC Race Generator, so I can just very quickly, I don't want to decide what race Saul Goodman is in Songs.
Do you mean
So
Gaul
if he was a
Sudman?
no.
Well, it would depend on what race he is, what his name
Spirit
is.
Bad Woman. Yeah,
Okay.
that's his name.
I mean,
I do love
as I
the
say,
idea of a shitty gnome.
I'm watching Better Call Saul, so at the moment it would be Jimmy, anyways.
No.
Is he slipping?
Yeah, I feel like he's a halfling and he's slipping. You know what? Just in case, let's work out what he is first of all. Just in case you need to look up an advertisement later and you need to know. Oh, he's a dwarf.
This guy's like
okay.
Tahan, he just appears whenever we have legal issues.
He's a dwarf, so what's a dwarf version of Saul Goodman?
George.
Bale Goodhammer, there we go. Anyways, what are you guys doing?
Go to the...
Well, should we rest first?
yeah, maybe.
Do we know the
Agis.
time frame on when this is happening, by the way? The trial.
Well, it's currently about 10:30 in the evening, so it's not likely to happen this evening.
Okay.
Agis, do you mind ordering the rooms? Because otherwise we're going to get charged at the ass.
Sure.
Just as a reminder, you could just stay in Aegis' old home if you wanted to. It's technically not as comfortable, but...
That we also have the horses there, and I'd rather not leave them overnight unattended.
That's true.
There's also a corpse there.
That too. We don't want to see.
that.
We don't want to have that go walkabouts.
Oh.
Alright, so having a long rest then.
Is New Day?
I've done it for you. You're all taking a long rest.
Damn.
Yeah. It's a very nice feature that I can just... Yeah. Wait, did that skip 8 hours automatically as well? Holy shit, that's cool.
That also, for some reason, gave me another half plate. I'll take that, I guess. I found it on the street. There we go.
Yeah, that one's weird. Yeah, I like that. That's a new feature from the clock module. Cool. All right. So at about 6:30, you'd all finished your long rest. So, do you want to do anything before heading over?
No.
I mean, seeing as it's a new day, in the long rest, I would have indeed brewed an experimental elixir.
Good point.
Ooh.
Also, I would have
Drugs.
rolled his thingamajig.
Stuff.
Is new charges?
All right. What are you getting on your experimental elixir, Agis?
I don't know, I'm now rolling the 1d6 to find out.
You
Oh,
gained
damn!
transformation 1. The drinker's body is transformed as if by the alter self spell. The drinker determines the transformation caused by the spell and the effects of which last for 10 minutes.
Very handy, I will keep that on my person.
So, what do you guys do? Go to the prison then?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Both of the Eladrin guards dressed in the full uniform with chainmail helmets. Not chainmail helmets, to be clear, chainmail, helmets. They look up kind of lazily from the two books, and the one to your right will nod and go, "Yes, how can I help you?"
Wonder if you could be of assistance. Do you have any information about a trial going on for a prisoner named Kytheria?
Let me have a look. He flicks through his book a few times. I can see information on the prisoner, but they have not been scheduled for a trial yet.
Right, and no information concerning bond or anything like that?
I'm afraid they're not currently available for a bond. Roll me an insight check, anyone who wants to.
Mm-hmm. Bing bong.
Nice with 19. And another 19. That was almost an 18. Okay, Agis and Zila, that strikes both of you as odd. Look, she's a foreigner, sure, so she might get less good treatment than an Eladrin. But the Eladrin Empire is nothing if not greedy, and the idea of letting a criminal who is just trying to steal something go on bail, that's pretty appealing, because it doesn't actually stop them from still trialing you at a later date if they wanted to. They could technically, let you out on a bond and then come and arrest you afterwards when it's ready for your court date. It's just allowing you to be out of the cell. They would probably charge extra for a non-Eladrin. So, yeah, the fact that apparently she's not available to be bailed out is weird to you both.
Interesting. So, no information at all?
On her court date? No, it's not been scheduled yet.
Right. Is there anyone we can get in touch with for any information in the future about this?
You can come back here.
Right. Very interesting.
I'm gonna like clear my throat and lightly stick my hand up to get one of their attention.
Okay.
By any chance, would we be able to have words with her? Supervised, of course.
I'm afraid the prisoner is not able to be visited at this time. Which again strikes you as odd.
Well, okay, I guess we can't really do anything unless we want to cause a scene, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll take our leave.
Okay. As you go to take your leave, everyone give me a perception check. Someone's dice just got knocked into... Okay, it counts as a nat 20. I'd thought it got knocked into a nat 20, but wouldn't count. But
Yay.
nice nat 20, Alex. You notice, while the conversation's going on, that this door over here creaks open slightly, and a man watches you through the crack in the door. They don't appear to be a guard.
I'm just gonna like keep like paying attention to him, but like stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to know that I'm looking at him.
With a nat 20, I can say that you just you can side glance and then just kind of keep it in your peripheral vision fairly easily, so he's unaware.
Yeah, and I'll just keep an eye on it, see if anything happens.
I'll say as well, with your nat 20, you notice that Celeste has managed to do the same thing, catch the guy, and also keeping it subtly. Because he also rolled a 21, not a nat 20. He rolled a 19.
Nice.
But 21 bros. Forever 21 is that shop?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think that's an American shop or something. Anyways. Cool. So yeah, the conversation winds down then, and Agis, you said you were going to turn to leave?
Yep.
Okay. What are people doing?
Let's follow Agis.
Can I roll a check to see if I can notice both the Rune and Celeste just kind of acting weird?
No, you're 12, sorry.
Okay. Then I would also just follow them. Leave.
Celeste will glance at the door with his eyes without moving his head, just to be like, we gonna go and investigate?
I'm gonna turn around and like look as if, I'm just following and as if I've not seen anything. And then just before I like get to the door, I'm gonna stop and just turn around and look dead at the man.
The door closes.
Does anyone else hear that, or is it silent?
Yeah, tell you what, everyone can have another perception roll who failed that previous one. Okie doke. Yeah, all three of them, you hear that door suddenly slam shut.
Do the guards seem phased at all by that? Or is it just are they still kind of like half-heartedly?
Yeah, one of them half-heartedly glances over the door and is just like, whatever, and then goes back to what they're doing. It doesn't appear that the door is like a locked door or like, you know, an area you're not allowed to access or anything, because otherwise it would be behind the barred gate.
Mm-hmm. In that case, I'm gonna start walking over.
I will follow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we've all gained this this etiquette when playing on VTTs, which is that like none of us want to zoom too far ahead. So when we're just crossing like a fairly short distance in a room, we still do it in like 3 little spurts, so that no one gets to the door like much quicker than anyone else wanted to. All right, you enter and you appear to be in the prison's chapel, and there is a priest who is heading back towards the altar, you know, facing away from you as you open the door. There's no one else in the room, so... And with your nat 20 in the room, that's 100% the person who is watching you.
Okay, sweet.
As the door opens, they turn around. Oh, sorry, you, wasn't expecting anyone this early in the morning, he says with a weak and unconvincing smile.
I'm gonna take a seat.
Okay.
And get comfy.
You know, lean against it from behind here.
Celeste will, like, not block the doorway, so if they just want to go through, then you can.
I'm just gonna take a seat without saying anything as well.
Well, it's not... Celeste closes the door. It's not normally the time that I would do morning mass, but, well, if you have come for a communion with our Lord, then I shall oblige, he says, looking very nervously around the 5 of you. The only one who would even look mildly friendly at the moment is Agis, and he's still missing half an ear and has a bunch of, like, still not fully healed wounds on his face. Even he's, like, not, you know, not all that friendly looking.
What does this altar seem to be like?
Yeah.
For?
This is a chapel, just a plain and simple chapel to Dawn.
No. Okay.
And, you know, this is clearly a chapel that is used for prisoners who are looking to, you know, repent, essentially, not for anything else. You would all know, just in general, not every single religion is like this in this world, but at least people who worship Dawn directly, which, you know, there isn't really anyone who doesn't believe in the gods. There are people who don't worship the gods because they don't think there's any point to it, but, like, the gods exist. That much is, like, categorically known. So a priest who, you know, is a priest of Dawn, their religion basically dictates that they have to do service once a day at a certain time, whether there's anyone there or not. And you kind of get the impression that being a chaplain at a prison probably means that more often than not, he's saying service alone in this room.
I'm gonna look at the ruined with a slightly confused look, because I'm not entirely sure what we're doing in here in character.
Perhaps you would like to explain why you were watching us.
Oh, I wasn't watching. I was well, you know, it heard voices. And, So, were you here for Mars? Yes, for Mars?
No.
Ah, well, I
Do you often eavesdrop on official meetings?
Well, I didn't realize it was an official meeting. I'm afraid I'm afraid I don't know who you are. So, you can all roll an insight check.
Oh, my dice average. No. Oh wait, never mind. That wasn't even my die. It was. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The Ruined and Sorrows. When I say he knows exactly who you are, I don't mean he knows your names and your backgrounds and your backstories, but he knows why you're here, basically, right?
See, I think you know a little bit more than you're letting on.
I'm gonna get up, walk a little bit closer. I'll sit in that one.
As you were walking up, he took a little step backwards.
I was gonna say, can I roll intimidation with that?
You can roll intimidation with that. And you know what? He has a nervous disposition, so have advantage.
Ooh.
Not bad.
He begins to sweat. It's deep winter.
Very nice.
And it's raining somewhere on Mount Fuji.
Do you have anything of use to tell us? We would hate to distract you from your sermon.
You have to understand. There are things that, well, it is to say, no, I don't believe there is anything I can tell you that you would be interested in. He says, and then swallows.
I'm gonna assume that's a lie, but I will roll insight.
He is lying, and you get the sense that he is scared of you, yes, of you as a collective, and especially Sorrows at the moment, but that he's also scared of something else, and that's why he's not helping, not because he's, being loyal to someone, or he is, a villain, but because he's scared.
I'm gonna walk up again.
He takes a step back and then falls. His heel hits this step and he falls on his ass.
We are the present fear. I suggest you talk.
You're here for the tiefling, right? You're the tiefling who was brought in last night?
However could you tell?
I assumed it was they wasn't proper how they dealt with the prisoner, and then a bunch of strange foreigners come in, and he looks at you and points vaguely at your horns. So, but I kind of put two and two together, and but if I'm wrong, then I promise I.
Keep talking.
They didn't read her charges. They put her on death row, and they plan to execute her tonight, but they won't let me do my rites, and it was just they brought her in with a bag over her head. It was, the whole thing was
Execution. As far as I know, she didn't even do anything.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that, so,
Is this a regular occurrence?
No. The people here are... they are good, honest men.
Can I insert check that?
Sure.
That specific line of dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Wah, wah.
You're not sure if it's a lie in the sense of, like, he is categorically being an absolute fibster right now, or whether it's more just like a, you know, you wouldn't badmouth a colleague sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Has there been any changes recently? Changes in command, staff? Any reason why they would start doing this now?
No, there's been no change in leadership or staff. But some of them have been having more meetings with the warden.
Warden?
Hey, Agis,
Yes.
roll me a perception check, buddy. Oh no.
You love the DM saying, "Oh no."
Alright, continue. Unless Aegis wants to inspiration that.
Have I got one?
I don't know, do you?
No. I used it during the last session.
Wait. Yeah, continue.
Do you have anything else useful to tell us?
That's it, I swear. And really, you know, if anyone were to ask, I don't think I was especially helpful. So Celeste then juts out his jaw and says, under his breath, but just loud enough that at the very least the ruined would be able to hear. Sorrows maybe not. He just says, "We've got company."
Can I roll perception?
Yeah, go for it. I'll say you need a 13 or higher.
Definitely not.
You're busy.
Can I also?
You heard.
You heard.
Yeah. Can I? But can I also then do what Celeste did and just say, "Soros"?
Yeah,
and then
you can do
just
that. Sure.
Nod towards the door.
Alright, so Sorrows, you're also aware.
He's still standing, right?
No, he's like lying against the stairs because he fell over.
Oh, okay.
You walked him back enough that his feet kind of hit the stairs as he was walking backwards, and he fell over, and he's just been lying there ever since.
I'm gonna give him a hand up. Slowly, I'm not gonna freak him out more.
Yeah, he will accept.
Thank you.
Yes, well, dawn be upon you, my child. He gives you a very quick holy symbol of dawn gesture. Which is,
And on to you.
I don't know what it is, or something like this. I don't know. Some sort
Bless
of
Less of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
the equivalent of, like, you know, whatever. of various real world religion gestures that people do that are just wavy hand things.
It is good to know there is honor in this city.
I'm gonna turn around and prep for company.
Okay. Anyone want to do anything?
Let's go grab a drink.
Sure. Again, as we're leaving, I'll try and make some sort of ruse. As I go to open the door, I'll be like, loud enough that the people on the other side of the door can hear. Just, thank you, Father, for the blessings. Sorry for taking up so much of your time.
Roll me a deception check.
Okay.
Or performance, dealer's choice. You might have the same bonus, but dealer's choice.
Yes. Yeah, I'm feeling jazzy. Let's roll a performance.
Okie doke. On the other side of the door is the guard you spoke to previously, and another Eladrin. This one's wearing a slightly different uniform. He is wearing chainmail like his comrades, but as I say, it's like different regalia. And he carries with him, strapped to his back, a double-bladed scimitar.
Ooh.
Dum, 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 dum.
Oh, apologies. We were just receiving a blessing before heading off.
Very good. I understand that you were inquiring about the tiefling.
That we were?
My name is Warden Ufama. What questions could I answer for you? He says with a smile.
Well, we're companions of her, so we were just wanting to know any information at all with what's happening.
Oh, I'm quite afraid that she's been sentenced to death at 6 p.m.
No trial?
There was no trial necessary. She was caught red-handed.
Right.
Which is not what the faculty said.
Well,
I tell you what, though, I imagine that's a disagreeable outcome for you as friends of hers.
yes, you could say somewhat disagreeable.
Perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement, he says with a smile.
I see. I suppose you have something already planned?
I do. You see, as I mentioned, I'm the warden, and me and my men, we were planning a raid on a dangerous territory, reclaim some lost assets of the kings, and well, you all look the capable and violent sort.
What territory might this be?
We've gotten a tip on the headquarters of a local gang. As I say, they've stolen some assets that belonged to our king, and, well, I see you are a kinsman, he says to you, specifically Agis. So I imagine you would want to help the king, and help yourself at the same time.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
As I said-
apparently Soros is very keen on that.
I am. You are correct. Also, I can't believe you said red-handed.
I mean, Kytheria is more
Up
like...
here.
Kytheria is like sort of purplish, right? I'm just double checking her artwork.
I thought she was red, but
I thought she was fair
colorblind.
as well.
She's like a kind of like pinkish red, yeah. She's actually not that far away from just being white, to be honest, because the artwork is like her bottom lit by gold coins and like the ambient light is red. So like, you know, she really could be any skin color, to be fair. Let's get out of this hole.
Well, that may be, sir, but I, not only being, as you say, a kingsman, I'm also a man of great detail, as I can imagine you are, being in your position. So, if we were to accept this offer, it'd be handy to know the details.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
That's pretty good. Shame it's an opposed roll.
Shit.
I beat it by 1.
Fuck. No.
Well, the details that you need to know are that we would give you the location of the raid that we were going to do. And to be clear, we would not be accompanying you on that raid, you see. If you'd be willing to take this offer up, then it takes the risk out for us. You would go there, you would deal with the criminals there. Any you don't kill, you can tie up and we'll take prisoner, of course. And then you can leave us for asset retrieval.
Do you want us to clear the place out?
Yes, extermination, he says with a big smile.
Not saying that you are a trustworthy sword, but I assume we would have a contract put in place.
If you feel like a written contract is necessary, I can certainly get something written up. We'd contact one of our legal aides. Of course, you do understand that I wouldn't be able to delay your friend's execution, though, so...
It's quite understandable, but, you know...
You know you have approximately 11 hours before her execution is scheduled.
Yeah. So basically we have to do this within 11 hours.
Yep.
Yeah. How far away is the place?
It's within the city. Maybe an hour.
Okay.
I guess I'll look around at everyone to make sure that they all agree.
Nod.
I'll nod.
Same.
Excellent. Very good. Just to be clear, absolutely no restrictions on how you go about doing your job. I don't want to tell you how to, practice your mercenary work. But if the assets are in any way harmed or damaged, then I'm afraid there will be repercussions. I don't imagine it will be as dire as having to execute your friend, but it may make the king unhappy, you understand. So just be careful.
Just out of character, have they told us what kind of assets that are?
They have referred to it exclusively as the assets.
Well,
Opie topi.
Yes. Yeah. Fuck, yeah, cool. Where's this location then?
We'll mark it on your map. Ignore the fact you don't have a map of the city specifically. We'll just mark it on your world map. It's just we're going to mark Valar.
Great. Really narrows it down.
No, they will direct you to a particular area of sewers. That's right, baby. Okay. We're going back to sewers.
Back to the sewers. Oh, God. It's going to be just like Dark Souls poison swamps.
Yeah.
Every dungeon is a sewer.
Look, I may have just a high number of sewer maps. It's just the good shit.
Pete, from this location, can I discern from knowledge of these gangs who we are taking this from?
You didn't get a nat 20 before, but you did get a really high roll, right?
It was
Or
like 24.
It was a 24, but it wasn't a nat 20.
Yeah.
So roll again a history check for me.
Okay. That's understandable because territories would have changed quite a lot.
Yeah. I was going to say if it was a nat 20, I would just give it to you, but
Yeah.
no, unfortunately, you're not sure. It could be either or.
It's a pretty hard chance it's going to be one of them, though, considering the others.
Oh, it's
work for the government.
100%. Oh, right. Yeah, I was going to say it's 100% one of the two gangs that we've mentioned. And if you can guess which one it is, then go for it. But, yeah. Okay. So, you guys heading out?
Well, he said that. Okay, so in my head, what I'm thinking here right now is that you have actively said that guards steer clear of the gang activities.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's the second point. The location-wise, is it not sort of like what district, but is it more of sort of like slum area? Is it like a
sewers below the slums?
Yes. Okay. Right. So even though he has said that he's going to keep his men clear, it is a pretty good factor to know that guards won't get involved unless anything goes really fucking bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's handy. The only problem with sewers is that shit, windy, long, and complicated. So stealth is probably going to be very key.
Yeah, they do give you a little bit more of a description as well, which is that basically they've set up like a little camp in the sewers. So it's not just like a bunch of random sewer tunnels. Although you're right, it's still like winding or what have you, but like there are people living here and they've like made it a little like encampment.
Right. Well, I don't think I need to prepare anything, so unless you guys need to.
Don't think so.
Nope.
Going straight to the sewers would take you about an hour. Going to go back to Agis's old home and potentially collect anything from there, such as your horses or dye. Not sure why you'd want to take your horses into the sewers, but if you want to go collect dye, that's going to add an hour approximately to your journey time, so it'll be 2 hours to get to the sewers.
Nah, fucking leave that cunt.
Well, hang on a second. Fireball in a sewer, pretty strong.
Yeah, let's get
But
dye.
also, less XP.
It will be less XP. It will add more time, and pretty
Also,
sure you can get all of this
Samo.
done within 11 hours. But there is a chance. There is a chance that things go really bad and stuff gets delayed, and you end up eating up your 11 hours. She will get executed at 6 p.m. That is a promise. So
Getting knocked out is a good way to lose 11 hours.
yeah. So
Yeah, but if we leave Dai behind, he's just gonna like have some vision about fucking Celeste, and then he'll just come boot the door down and save us anyway.
Potentially not in 11 hours.
you're right.
We're
there
not
might be
picking
a
up Dai,
Deus
so
Ex
he can be the
Machina that
savior.
writes Celeste out of getting outright killed, but there won't be a Deus Ex Machina that writes Kytheria out of getting killed.
Well,
No.
I want to take die. That's my vote.
Yeah, I say take dye as well.
Because it's not like we're going to put him back in the house, then come back to save Kytheria.
He's not with you. Currently.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So we're going to go pick him up, then go to the place, and it's not like we're going to take him back to the house, then go save Kytheria after.
Oh, I
we've
see what you
done
mean.
it.
So it was only 3 hours round trip rather than 4
Yeah.
hours round trip. Yeah, fair enough. But still, that is 3 hours off your 11, which brings you down
It's only
to
2. And
No,
then
'cause
1
you-
hour coming back.
1
but
hour
then,
to get back to the prison.
Yeah.
I vote no Dai.
Fuck you, man. Nobs. Fuck off.
I mean, if you say no, it's a draw, in which case...
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
that's fine.
Just grab die, I guess. Just do it.
Okay. So, an hour passes, you get back to Agis's house. How do you... Oh, I accidentally moved a day rather than an hour. Whoopsie. Let's go back in time. Yeah, how do you guys explain the situation to Dai.
We are in a very tough situation, Dai.
Oh, sorry, I forgot one extra detail as you're leaving. The warden walks into the chapel and says, "Ah, clergyman, I need a word with you."
Oh. Sorry, bud.
Anyways, continue.
We also forgot that Dai probably just doesn't give a fuck about Kytheria.
That doesn't really matter in this case.
Well, but Celeste probably does. So
Right,
where
so
Celeste
how are you going to try and explain the situation to Dai?
Okay, I guess I'll explain it. Okay, Dai, listen. The situation has gotten a little out of hand.
And what's the issue?
Well, the issue is that Kytheria has not had a trial and is being sentenced to death. Later today.
I see.
However, the warden has it all figured out and wishes for us to do something for him in exchange for her freedom.
That's convenient.
Yes. However, unless we do something highly illegal, our hands are tied and we need to do it. Time is of the essence, and we have come here to ask for your help. And if not, then all of us, including Celeste, are leaving.
I would be remiss if I didn't float the hypothetical at the very least. Is this tiefling friend of yours really worth you all risking your lives
Yes.
to help someone who is almost certainly going to backstab you?
Can I?
The horse
Sora's
news.
got angry at
No,
hearing
man, it was
that.
the horse that was neighing.
Yeah.
Can
The
I
horse also got
roll?
angry.
Can I roll an insight on that to see if I can gauge whether or not Dai is just saying that because he believes that, or Dai is saying that because he maybe have some knowledge that we don't know?
Sure, roll me an insight check.
Yikes! I
You
know
know-
nothing.
Dai, the more you look at Dai, the more you think, this man's tall, dark, and mysterious, and, it's kind of working for you. So, yeah, unless you're doing anything to change that role, he is inscrutable. He can see the future but again, I want to remind people about how seeing the future works for Dai, which is that, or for any oracle, is it's essentially probability. He can see all of the various possibilities, and he makes a gamble on what the most likely outcome is, rather than knowing for sure what the most likely outcome is. And essentially how that works is that the closer it is to his immediate present, the more likely he is to get it right, but the further in the future it is, the more likely it is to be wrong. So, if he's potentially seeing this guy backstab you, but that's in 8 hours or whatever, that could be inaccurate compared to if you're about to punch him, he can probably predict that.
Right.
Personally, Dai, the way I see it, he doesn't have to. He has all the cards. If we do this for him, then he gets whatever he gets out of this, and we leave as nothing. And if we don't, then he kills her. And if we die in the process, then we die in the process, and nothing happens.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Why am I doing it, man? I got bad persuasion.
I think that this is a poor use of our time. It's unfortunate what happened to your friend, but what about if this goes wrong? Even if we survive, what if we get embroiled in Eladrin politics?
I think
I?
this was a poor waste of her time, and I leave.
I'll I'll say to Die.
This isn't up for debate, Di. You're either helping or you're not.
You can roll me a persuasion check.
Unfortunately, Di wasn't able to see the future on that zinger I just hit him with.
Yeah, that zinger plus Sorrow's zinger and that nat 20.
He's got to change that roll to a net one.
I mean, I could change it to a
His eyes glow.
So funny.
Just net one.
I could change it to a 4. However, I feel like there's no reason for him to use a portent unless it's like actively like, you know,
Yeah,
for an actual reason rather than just.
He's like, fuck, they got me. Rewind time.
Eventually, something's going to have to give. You're going to realize that you can't help everyone, he says, but he's already walking towards the door. Like, you have convinced him, but he's like, this is, if we're going to be doing this every single time, we're just never going to get anything done. Is basically his perspective on things, is that people have to be expendable for us to actually be able to achieve our goals.
I'm gonna put my arm around him as we walk in the door, and I'm gonna squeeze kind of tight, and I'm gonna kind of say quietly to him in his ear,
Something already gave when half of our people were burned by a dragon. Do not remind me.
My people.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay. Cool.
I'm just gonna walk past Die and just say, dumbass.
Jump in.
Okay, so opening spell book.
Fireball. There we go.
No, I'm thinking maybe banishment.
Power kill.
Whoa, fire will be upon you.
He doesn't have power word kill. He does have mind spike. That would be pretty funny.
Oh my god.
Or he just teleports your ass to like the bottom of the ocean. And like,
Anyways, got some classic inter-party tension, and it's all me, baby. It's all me just making you guys argue with me. But also, I'm the guy agreeing with you at the same time.
Fuck, I hate him. He's right. God.
Okay. Let's move all of you a little bit further forward so we can bring Celeste and Die in, and then once I brought them in, feel free to rearrange your marching order. Including where you want those to.
Towards the front.
smells like shite.
It does. Yeah, it's a dimly illuminated. There is a little bit of light filtering through from the grates above, and it's daytime, so you know, it is. You can just about see without having dark vision, even though all of you do. It smells like shit. The cobblestone path that you're currently on is slick with algae and moisture. And as you see in front of you, you can see that the path you're on meets a dead end. The good news is that you're pretty sure the water here is it's definitely not as fast moving as the last time you got into water in a sewer.
Oh god, the brig accident.
But it is also not as deep, so you could walk in it.
You're telling me Eladrins don't shit gold? No.
Much like Tywin Lannister, they do not in fact shit gold.
Is it free movement?
It is free movement, and as I say, the water you could walk in, but it will be half movement if you're in there because it will come up to above your waist.
Before we head in any deeper, I would like to hand out some things.
Okay.
Ooh-wee.
Once again, it's Agis gift time. Okay, so to Alex,
Ooh.
I bestow upon ye.
Oh, he's like Dumbledore when he died.
I mean, I was going to go with Galadriel, who says the literal line, I bestow upon thee, but okay.
I bestow upon thee.
Spectate trade.
Wish ring.
You would dare.
Yeah, this single ring of wish.
Infinite wishes.
Ooh, thank you.
A potion of healing superior.
Very nice. Thank you very much.
Damn, he just told you that you're superior. That's crazy.
I tell you what, Sammer. How about one day I give you a
shut
wish
the
ring
fuck
of I give you a ring of infinite wishes,
Infinite?
but it's cursed. And every time you make a wish, if you don't roll a nat 20 on a d20 roll,
It
you
happens to
lose a
someone
finger.
else. Oh my god.
Oh yes, Full Metal Alchemist time, baby.
And then when
Oh
you
my
lose
God.
all your fingers,
Tommy.
you start losing other parts of your body. Until
Tommy,
eventually
I wish
there
to
is nothing
trade.
left.
Tommy.
You know?
This is the
Oh,
devil's
wish to
deal if
trade.
I've ever heard one.
We discussed this at another
For
time.
you, sir, a potion of healing superior.
Thank you, kind sir.
While he's
Nice.
doing that, I'm gonna stab my feet and then make them into chains.
Make your feet
It's
into
a sense.
chains.
Yeah, that. Oh, I need to add that to the subclass.
Oh my god.
Just lay on the floor as you're
I
like.
was going to say,
Sammer.
they're chains, but they can't support your weight.
Potion
so-
of healing superior.
Oh my god, thank you.
Calum, is this kind of some kind of sponsorship? Have I got to like, look in the camera when I drink this?
If you wanted to do 8d4 plus 8 healing points of health, yes.
Okay.
And for Celeste.
Di's sitting there not getting shit.
Well, A, I don't have enough, and B, he's a strong, independent wizard. He can think for himself.
True.
I mean, you're doing stuff. You shocked me.
Oof. Oof.
There we go. I hate to see it. I think that's it. I don't really have any handy-dandy herbs that could really help in any other situation.
I'll change my own health. Changed.
Okay. You took 7 points of damage as you stab your swords into your feet, and you turn your feet into chains, and then the chains don't support your weight, and you fall into the river beside you, and you drown because you also can't swim with chains for feet. It's an unfortunate. It's how the first Blood Hunter died.
We will carry on his legacy and create more of him that could also turn their feet
Yeah.
into chains.
Future Blood Hunters, they decided to stop doing things like turning their feet into chains, and instead they
See,
mutated
there's always a
themselves with
lesson
poisons.
to be learned.
Alex, is that health that's gone now? Is that considered poison or a disease?
No, it's necrotic damage.
And I believe it also can't be reduced in any way.
Nope.
Yeah.
And then it also reduces the max health, so there's no point healing.
Yeah, that's why, like, I have, like, this ointment that gets rid of poison and disease, but I guess if that's neither, then that would
Yeah, it's intentionally like permanent. Well, not permanent, but until is it short rest?
Yeah, into a short rest.
Yeah, debuff, but then you get the buff from other things. All right, yeah, free movement. And I'm about to sneeze.
bless you.
Bless him.
Thank you.
Bless up, homeboy.
Does anyone else feel like, random question here, but like a disproportionate number of your sneezes are dry sneezes?
Yeah.
I feel like it should, like, I have no like science behind this whatsoever, but I feel like about half of them should be wet sneezes. But it's
You
definitely
mean
not.
with like spit and shit coming out?
Like where there's residue.
Bless the shit, but yeah.
I mean, there is.
Well, yes, but like perceptible residue.
No, because most sneezes come from your mouth, not your nose.
The more you know.
Like when you actually sneeze, the act is your mouth. The air doesn't leave your nose.
Okay. The ruined. You've reached the end of this little pathway.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
I want to have a peek down either way.
Okay. As you peek down, you can see a brazier lit up
Sorry, Zola.
in
Zola, I didn't mean to
flames.
touch.
There is a little skiff, a rowboat over there, used to presumably navigate through the canals of the sewers without having to, you know, wade through the shit and piss water. And you can also see a tent against the back wall over there.
Shit and piss water.
I mean, what else is it?
I mean,
Would you prefer me to call it sewage water? Would you like me to call it Eladrin waste?
Piss water.
Eladrin gold.
Would you like me to say that if Valar is truly based on Britain, which it is, then they are absolutely dumping this into the ocean because, you know, fuck doing what they said they were going to do. Thames water. Or is it Southern water? Both of them. You know what? You're both awful.
Both.
They are.
Oh.
They charged. They did actually get fined. Samo, I think it was Southern Water, got fined for dumping sewage water into the ocean, which is illegal. So they got fined by the British government for that, a ridiculous amount of money. And the good thing is that Southern Water's made like a 60% increase in profits over the last couple of years. So you know they can afford it. But instead, they've increased all of our prices so that we can, you know, cover the cost for them.
That's amazing.
Yeah, for them breaking the law. Yeah, it's good. And
I
our
love
government's
that.
done, and our government's done nothing about them doing that. It's great. It's great. I love this country. Anyways,
We need to walk through the pee-pee poo-poo water.
okay. Well, it will be half movement once you enter.
It's getting worse, bro.
The water is freezing cold to the touch and thicker than you would like.
Didn't you just cut yourself as well?
Yeah.
No, that's not good.
I mean, he's probably
In the
cauterized the wounds
feet.
with his flaming swords.
Oh,
I mean, isn't
okay.
his entire body just fucked up? Isn't it just open everywhere at that point?
Yeah.
I will use the dash action, and since I have mobile, I don't have
the splash in it. Ah.
I don't have half movement in difficult terrain.
Okay.
Check. I do the zoomies.
Looks like we're not going in sneaky beaker like.
Yep. Let me roll perception
Suck
check.
in that face, bro. Yo, Pete, when you go through the mod, you need to get that face as an emote and pull the fucking stinker of a face.
Bro, I didn't expect there to be people this fucking close. Man.
I mean, I described that there was a lit brazier and a tent and a boat, and you're like, whoa, there's people here. In this place that we were told was populated, and then there was clear evidence that it was populated? This is outrageous. Anyways, this guy sees you.
Why would you do that?
And let me have a look at what he's got. Right, he will pull out his longbow and an arrow, and he will draw it back, pointing it in your direction. Who goes there? You hear him call out. He doesn't have a perfectly clean shot on you, so if he were to fire, you would get a +2 to your AC.
Right. Wait. This is still not deep, right? I could theoretically walk over.
I mean, your mobile feat means that you will not be impacted by difficult terrain, but all of the water is difficult terrain, so...
Yeah, but like, this is... I wouldn't have to swim in this.
No.
This is still... Okay, yeah, cool.
It's about the depth of water where you're at, Of course you are! And I'm coming with you! But before you start drowning and have to be saved. It's about that depth of water.
Right.
I feel like Sauer's searching his mind for the reference.
No, I know exactly where that's from, but I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do. I'll raise my hand, and I'll come out, and I won't. I'll try not to make it too obvious that there's actually still people behind me. And I'll just stand there and wait for my team to scoot up a little bit.
Okay. As they decide whether they're going to move up and potentially move up, he will repeat himself. I said, who goes there?
A lost soul.
Also, you see the tent flaps open over here, and 2 more step out.
Oh,
Can I move?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna double move.
Okay. So you said a lost soul, right, Zila?
Yep.
Roll me a persuasion check. While you're doing that, you'll see that the guy in the boat pulls back a sling, pointing in your general direction, yours and the ruins. The 2 who just came out of the tent, though, neither of them have ranged weapons, so they just draw out melee weapons in a defensive stance. What are you doing down in the sewers? It's a weird place to get lost.
Well, I didn't plan on staying in the sewers for this long. I went into them for a little shortcut, and I didn't find a way out. Been down here for like an hour now.
Roll me a deception check.
Perception or deception?
Deception.
Deception.
You are a lineman, and I require you
Yeah,
to
I didn't know
lie
if they...
your finest lies. That's a pretty fine line. Or lie, even. Temptation to give you a 4 just because it's better for the story in terms of starting a combat, but but also makes no sense. Trying to take a shortcut. I reckon you're not a friend of, what, the gods then?
I'm relatively new, and I've heard not the best thing about guards. Let's just put it that way.
You see his arrow relax in the string. He is no longer pulling it back, ready to fire, and instead it's on the string. Like, he could draw it back and fire if he needed to fairly quickly, but he's no longer actively holding a shot on you. Where are you trying to get to?
Well, I mean, since we just entered the slums here, I guess. Not the slums, the sewers. Where was the entrance? Like, where was this at?
Just an alleyway in the slums.
Just in the slums. Just a way out of the slums, to be honest. Maybe into the nicer parts of the city.
You go a fair distance before you get to the nicer parts of the city, but you travel this way, he gestures over to this lane, and then keep heading west, you'll eventually come out to a main thoroughfare. You go out there, you'll eventually get to the lakeside. From there, you're on the docks, so you're out of the slums.
Can I roll perception to see if there's anything that looks valuable that might look like an asset?
Sure, roll me a perception check.
Yikes, that was nearly a 17.
There appear to be a bunch of crates, a bunch of barrels.
Did the other people also chill out a little bit more now?
Yeah, this guy is not holding his sling back. And again, these two are only armed with melee weapons, so they are not.
Yeah.
They're not advancing or anything, but they still have their weapons out. Everyone still has their weapons out, but yeah.
I'll roll stealth check. Quick. And
The bartender has brought Arle his food. It's crazy. It's the same bartender from back in Hamon as well. He brought the chocolate cake.
yeah, all the way to the fucking sewers. That's crazy.
The sewers in a different city in a different kingdom. Okay, what's that 22 for? That's stealth check.
I would like to kind of give like a few hand signals behind my back, indicating that there's 4 people in total that I can see at least, and that 2 of them are to the left, and 2 of them they can probably just see themselves.
Okay, bear with me 1 second. I'm just checking something real quick. Is anyone fluent in, I believe it is pronounced Salamnic?
Nope.
Panic?
Salamnic. Nope. I'm not.
No.
Never mind, Salamnic was not what I thought it was. Ignore me. Fine. Everyone give me then a insight check to try and read Zila's hand signals.
Oh, wait. I rolled as well now. That is perfect.
Zila, you think you understand your own hand signals?
I'm not going to bother because I can see.
Agis, you see Zila moving her hands around behind her back. Sorrows, you can see that she kind of gestures in this direction and then holds up 2 fingers.
Okay.
Wait, let me see.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'll just say, thanks for the help. I take it you're no fan of the gods either, then.
There's a reason we live in the sewers.
Mind me asking what drove you down here?
You already said it.
The gods.
He nods.
But for any particular reason? Or are they corrupt like everyone says?
No offense, but we don't know you, so maybe we'll just leave it as we mutually, he gestures between the 2 of you, do not like the gods.
Fair enough. Is anyone doing anything behind us?
Screw it. Plop in as well.
Is Celeste moving up as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me at least show one little bit of gratitude for showing us the way then. And I'll just try to casually walk up to them, I guess.
You get the sense that none of them are preparing to attack you, but all of them are watching you and your group like a hawk.
As she's walking that way, I'm just gonna say, well, thanks for the help. This way, you said? And then I'm just gonna start walking this way.
I'll... Wait. Okay, I'll stop at around... here, and I'll turn around to Soros. I'm like, you still have my money. Could you come bring my money real quick?
No payment is necessary, says the guy in the boat.
Oh, I insist.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I'll roll inspiration on that.
Okay.
Fuck my ass.
I insist. You should be more careful talking to people in the sewers and mentioning that you're carrying money with you. We might be marauders, he says. With not the hint of like him trying to be like threatening, but also the hint of like, you know, genuinely we could be though.
As like, I'm just trying to stall some time here, so that's why I'm like talking the whole time. Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean, we do have a lot of money. But I mean, we're capable of defending that.
If you were marauders, no, try it again. If we were marauders, though, what I would suggest is that you consider yourselves to be lucky on this day, and you be on your merry way.
Does anyone want to move up any further? I'm running out of options here.
Yeah,
Alright, at that point then, Sorrows, the guy with the bow will then draw his arrow back at you. You said no payment necessary. Move along.
Sorry. I just wish we brought a boat as well.
Can I ready my action to instantly Night Terror this guy as soon as he tries to shoot someone?
Sure.
Because this is the guy with the bow, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad, but ours is spoken for.
She got a name. I'm gonna get close to her and start pretending I'm brushing dust off or something.
Roll me a performance check.
This is the most ridiculous shit ever.
This one will walk forward. Yeah. Her name is... That you're really trying to test our patience, huh? Or are you just brain dead?
Ruined.
Pizza. That wasn't an insult at Alex. That was a New Vegas
No,
reference.
I got the New Vegas reference.
Yeah. Sorry, I just gotta check my sheet quick. I think I got something for this.
You got something for murder, do you?
I am going to. I'm gonna cast Druidcraft.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm intrigued how you're going to apply this, but go for it.
I'm gonna cast Druidcraft. I'm gonna make it sound like there's a fucking swarm of bees behind them. Or a shit ton of rats.
Both.
So you're going with rat, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Makes more sense.
Sure. Cool. Druidcraft is vocal and semantic, so it's speaking words and gesturing. So
How loudly do I have to say those words?
So I'm going to give you the option. Do you want to keep that performance check, or do you want to re-roll it?
I would like to re-roll it. But
Okay.
this is why I got behind the boat, by the way.
It's going to be an opposed roll, basically, to see if they catch that you're casting
Yeah.
the spell.
Have I got inspiration?
You don't need it.
Do I not?
Nope. I rolled a
Holy
7.
shit.
Alright. These two will turn around then.
And then I'm gonna get up. As
Okay.
quick as I can.
I think that will just ready my action. Or trigger my action.
Well, there's going to be a series of events, right?
Yeah.
Sorrows, can you give me a... Well, we're about to enter combat, so let's just do it as roll me an initiative versus the archer's initiative. So only these two are rolling initiative at the moment, just to work out who's going to do what first. Obviously, if the archer
Yikes.
does his thing, then Zila's thing triggers as well. Okay, so before you can get to a point where he wouldn't have an angle on you, he is going to move and try and shoot you. Zila, you can Night Terror him.
Yeah.
Don't know why you rolled the wisdom saving
Oh
throw.
yeah, I rolled it. What the fuck did I?
But good
why-
news, you
That was
passed
just a
your saving
reflex.
throw.
That was just a reflex. Yeah. Okay.
I failed the saving throw, so he is Night Terrored,
Hell yeah.
which means his vision is reduced to 15 feet, and he is under the effect of frightened. There we go. Sorrows, you are more than 15 feet, so as he goes to draw back his bowstring and shoot you, he can no longer see you, so he will not fire.
Oh.
Actually, no, you tell me what. He will fire, because when you're blinded, you can still try and shoot with disadvantage, so he will try and shoot you with disadvantage. because he had a shot on you just before he went blind, is my logic.
Fair enough.
Was he readying an action?
What, the archer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
He misses. Okay. And so, without further ado, either second Joker movie or Fallout Boy, your choice. Everyone else roll initiative. Tommy, unfortunately, you're keeping yours, and so is that archer.
Here I go rolling my shit initiative again. Oh my god, it's decent.
Agis' horse apparently had it again. Alright. The Ruined, your turn.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry, Agis, you... not Agis, Sorrows, you can move up to wherever you were going to try and get up to, because that was during your turn before combat began, essentially.
How far can I move?
You were stood by the boat. It would be difficult terrain to climb over the boat, so your normal movement, but... difficult terrain.
Alright. I can make it here then.
Cool. Alright, yeah, The Ruined, your turn.
Here. And I would like to hit this person.
Not polite.
Okay.
Okay. Yikes, bro.
Roll again to see whether your chain whip hits Sorrows instead.
Oh boy.
Oof. I don't think that does.
No, it does not.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
They dodge out of the way of your chain. Your second attack, I assume?
Yeah. God damn,
Better
man.
than that one, though.
True.
Yeah, that
Right,
one
well,
also
that's me, I
misses.
guess.
Okay. Zila, your turn. Zila's
I
like, whoa,
attack.
I'm the second person in combat? What?
That's gotta be a first.
Has there been any
Items.
combats where it was just you?
I'm fighting my demons daily, you know? Oh yeah, wait, I have to target first. Bop. Bop. That's a 13.
That will miss.
That's a 17.
That will hit.
That is pathetic. 10 damage.
Okay.
I'll also... Bing bong.
Okay. Die's turn. Start off with a cheeky little chill touch on the guy in the boat. He reaches out his hand and a spectral skeletal hand appears near the guy in the boat but misses him as he takes a swipe at him. And he will move that far. Alright, the bandit that Sorrows has moved in on is going to try and scimitar you.
Mm-hmm.
A 21 will hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to rage before the combat formally began, by the way? Because I'd say you could do that on that action where you were charging.
I would love to.
Yeah, that just means you would take half damage from this, so... cool.
And suddenly he just got very big.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have to do that.
Big
I'll
brother.
deal with that in a moment. Alright, you are going to take 3 points of damage from the first hit. And then they'll take a second swipe at you with the scimitar. That will miss. I'm gonna have to make a macro to make you big, aren't I? It's gonna be way too much effort to do it manually each time. Alright. Celeste's turn. He is going to double move up to there. Okay. So the boat that the bandit is in is moored to the side, so rather than faffing around untying it, he's just going to jump out of the boat and make his way down here. That was a double move. Okay, this one's going to run up, and he is going to use his mace to attack Sorrows. That will hit him. He will take 2 damage from that. And then a second attack. That will also hit. That's another 2 damage to Sorrows. Okay, the bandito who is frightened.
Bandito blade.
He will move 30 feet. And then he still doesn't have an angle on anyone. So he will move over there. Agis, your turn.
I was muted. Alright then. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
You punch the air.
Yeah,
Hit of
murder.
rage. I punched the air. Okay, I'm gonna move 15 feet. Then I'm gonna target the guy. Was he running away, or is he just trying to get a better angle?
He appears to be running away.
Okay, well, I'll fireball. I wish. He says, realizing he meant to say fireball.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got fireball or something? There wasn't even a level up since the last time you were in combat. An 18 will hit.
Excellent.
That's a lot of damage. Okay. This streak, this mote of fire, launches out, illuminating the sewer canal as it does, and hits him in the back, on the shoulder. Doesn't take him out, but he's hurt. That your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
It's Tommy's turn. He is AFK. I can't believe he's done this to us as a collective.
Don't worry.
Let's
This horse
talk
is fine.
shit about him.
Alright, I've got the perfect thing to talk shit about.
Don't you dare! Don't you say anything about red hands again, you son of a bitch! Come here.
He just came in and objected. Jesus.
Right. I'm gonna go with this one. Make them take the save as well. For
Okay. That attack misses.
never mind.
You don't have double attack or anything yet, do you? Multi-attack?
No.
So yeah, that one misses, but yes, you can absolutely use that feature when you hit. It has recharged. Doing anything else in your turn?
No. Nothing else I can do.
Alright, back to the top of the order. The Ruined, your turn.
Okay.
God, we just appreciate how good Mordhaus soundtrack is. I know we've done this multiple times during this campaign, but it's just
We just appreciate how good Mordhau is.
true.
It can never be appreciated enough.
Damn, now I want to play that game again. I'm gonna download that after this.
Come just a little closer.
I fucking love that game, and I would gladly install it if other people play it.
Me too.
I want to play my frying midget again.
There we go.
Yeah, but inevitably we won't. Like, we all say, yeah, we'd be willing to, but it's like all these other games that we'd be willing to. It's just we never do.
I've been asking people to download it for ages.
I know, but no one ever commits.
I'm fucking download it right now.
I'll
Fucking
download
right
it
now.
as well.
A
But-
20 will hit. I'm not going to download it right now because I'm streaming, but...
Yeah, more hell, there we go. Install, accept,
Isn't
there
even
we go.
open yet, man. Oh, 15 damage!
15 damage. So a little fun fact that I introduced in this session. Foundry has the ability to randomize characters' health based on what hit die they would have. So I thought, oh, this is a bit of fun. We'll do it for this one. I might not do it for every single session, but I'll do it for this one. You just took away this person's gamer number.
Wait, what?
You just took away this person's gamer number.
Is he dead?
No, but they had a gamer number amount of HP, and now they don't. Jesus.
69?
There we go.
Oh, they had 69 fucking HP. Good lord.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyways,
What is this?
that was one.
What?
Alright, and then I'm gonna bonus action to double attack.
Mordhaus being installed.
That one will
Yes.
miss.
Okay, that will be me.
Zila, your turn.
I will Night Terror this guy down here.
Okay.
First, I'll need to move.
It's a bonus action.
Range.
To change it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Bing, bing, bong.
And that will remove the frightened effect on the first guy.
Yeah.
I can see clearly now. Zila has gone. All right. Oh, right. I didn't even do the wisdom saving throw. Hold on. He might not actually be Night Terror.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that was a thing. He is very much Night Terror.
Okay. But since I have to dash to be able to walk through here, I'll just bing, bing, and that's my turn.
Okay. Nice turn. You'll do another chill touch attempt at this guy instead this time. That's a hit. That guy takes 12 points of necrotic damage and cannot heal
Oh yeah.
for the next turn.
Wowzers.
That would have been max though, right? Because it's increased when they have not max off.
No, that's
Which
Toll
one's
the Dead.
yours? That's
That's
Toll
not
the
like-
Dead.
That's
This guy is going to try and scimitar you, the Ruined.
Mhm.
That is a nat 20.
Oh dear. That's
Oh,
rather not
Bother.
good.
That's what
The
you
ruins
get for
fucking
fucking gamer numbering me. But you know what? It's now a 4.
Yeah.
die. He did it.
I won't just use them to fuck you over.
The dice giver for the dice taken away.
Well, in this instance, the GM giveth and the GM taketh away.
My lord.
And the second attack was a 3, so
Nice.
Celeste's turn. I'm going to make him do an acrobatics check to try and parkour over those boxes. That's a success. And he'll get advantage on attacking this one who just tried to attack you. With an advantage, I rolled an 8 and a 4. And then the second attack. That's a bit better. Okay, he deals 10 points of damage to that one.
Very nice.
Alright. This guy is going to invoke an attack opportunity from you, Zila.
Bing bong. It's a 16.
16 will hit.
That's 11 damage.
By the way, it is daytime, just to note.
Yeah.
In case
Yeah.
that's affecting anything, because I can't remember what that specifically affects. But
No, it's just AC and speed.
Cool.
It's nothing actual damage-wise.
That's fine. Cool. You hit him in the back with your chakram as he makes a run, but then he shouts as he gets to the corner, "We're being attacked!" So definitely this law are gonna hear that. Let's see about the others. I'm just gonna roll one perception check for them because otherwise it's gonna take forever. The others do not hear just yet. Alright. This guy's going to target you, Sorrows.
Mhm.
Once again with his mace. That's a 3, that will miss. And then the second attack was a 4, that will miss.
Nice.
Okay. This guy will try and shoot at Celeste. That'll hit. There's 10 points of damage to Celeste. Followed by a second attack. That will also hit. And that's 6 points of damage to Celeste. Agis, your turn. You're on mute.
Fuck. I fucking mute myself again. Right. Cool. Right. Cool. Okay. people. Sorry, why the fuck you get so big?
I can't actually remember whether he can choose not to get big or not. I don't know.
Alright. I will target that guy.
Okay.
Standard firebolt maneuvers.
Okay.
Excellent. And that'll be my go.
Nice. 2 damage on there. Hi, Oreo man. Alright. We are using Foundry Virtual Tabletop to play this. It is a very cool piece of software. It's by far my favorite. This guy cannot get an angle on you, Zila, so he's gonna head down and jump into the water. Alright.
L.
This guy also can't get an angle on you, Zila, so he's gonna jump down into the water. Are you starting to feel a little bit like Han Solo when he runs around that corner and there's just a bunch of stormtroopers?
A little bit. But I'm still chilling.
Sir, it's your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna attack. Same one.
Okay. If it's that one with the hood, you are getting, you get advantage, which perfect. Cool. That hits, so you wanted to do the effect on them as well, right?
No, I don't think I will now.
Okay. Also, is your mic further from your face?
Sorry. Yeah, I don't think I'll do the move this time. Just
No
do
worries.
damage.
That's pretty good.
And that'll be me.
Cool. I'm both am and I'm not looking forward to when you get multi-attack. I think next level.
Shit, is that it? God
I
damn.
think you get it at level 5.
Nice,
Yep.
nice.
No fight definitely gets it at level 5, but I'm not 100% sure about Barbarian.
I think all martial classes get a little fun.
Does this guy have an
Attack,
angle on
baby.
you?
I can't wait.
I would say that's a tight angle. I'm going to give you a +2 to your AC. Does this guy have a ranged weapon is the next question. He doesn't have a ranged weapon. Never mind.
Sword.
Next
He'll
level
jump
I
into
go up.
water.
Next level I get extra attack and my crimson right damage jumps up to 1d6.
Damn. Only I had lightning bolt now.
Yeah, it'd be great if you could do lightning bolt while you're in water.
I'll just jump up real quick.
That ruined your turn.
Okay. I'll just keep slapping away at this guy.
I'll hit.
Once.
That's a pretty nifty amount of damage.
Yeah. Fucking diddly damn.
Another attack.
I'll hit.
Yikes. Bad damage on that one.
Yeah, your bad damage still ended up being 7, which is, you know, I'm pretty sure that's what Tommy just rolled in his damage die.
Oh.
It's 5 more than what Agis did in his last turn, so...
That is me.
Alright. Her turn then. Okay, she's going to target the Ruined. With her scimitar. Anyone will hit you. You take 7 points of damage.
Gee.
And then they'll do a second attack on you. That will miss. Zila, your turn.
Attack.
God damn.
That will miss. But that will hit. That's
Yeah,
about 20.
damn.
The bonus damage from my thingy. Do I just roll 2d4 now? Is that
It's
what I just do?
any dice are double the amount. So yeah, if it's
Okay.
a d4 that you roll, then it's 2d4. So 14 damage all told. Pretty nice.
Now I'll be. I'll be zooming. Boop, boop.
Okay. Alright, Die is going to target that archer in the back. And he is going to hit them with a classic little... Cause Fear. They must make a wisdom saving throw. I accidentally rolled that as Die. Let's just go ahead and ignore that. That is a failure. And once more, this archer is frightened. This poor man. This poor man who's friendly and gave you directions, man. Alright. That is Die's turn. I accidentally took the bandit who attacked the ruin last turn. That wasn't actually her turn when she attacked you. I just realised that. It was someone who had the same token art. So I'm going to take the person whose turn it would have been's turn real quick. Yeah, there we go. Celeste's turn. You're going to do that classic 2 hits with Android. That was supposed to be the advantage. Doesn't matter, you got a nat 20. Not great damage, but hey ho. He hits again. And he did the same amount of damage just then that he did with his critical hit the round before. But that is enough to kill them. As he shoves his sword through their back, kicks them as he pulls the sword back out, and flicks the blood onto the floor. Actually, hold on, before I end Celeste's turn. He's more than 5 feet away from that person, yet he will move up to the archer. Okay. The bandit here is going to attack Sorrows with the mace. That'll miss. And that will hit. You take 1 point of damage from that hit.
Me.
Yep.
Okay.
The archer is frightened. He also only has a ranged weapon. Yep, he will try and run away and invoke an attack of opportunity from Celeste. Celeste hits. And deals 11 damage to the archer. But the archer will then take their turn. And I moved him slightly too far away. He will move slightly closer. That is a miss. And that is a miss. Agis, your turn.
Okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That was nearly a nat 1.
We don't question it.
That is a miss.
Well, it broke. Better fix it. Fuck, man. I guess that's, Ooh, do I move? No, I don't need to move. No, that'll be fun. That'll be my go.
Wait. That is that guy's turn. That is that guy's turn. Zora, is your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna attack the one in front of me. And miss.
That dice cucked you.
Yep.
That was a 14 until like the last frame.
Yeah. The dice in general are cucking me pretty bad today, apart from that nat 20. It's not been a good day.
Is that your turn?
I will move around to help out the ruined.
Oh, when did this guy die?
When Celeste killed him last time.
Oh, right. Okay.
When did this guy die?
Your turn, the ruined.
Okay. I will get up behind this guy. And I shall hit him.
Go ahead. I've just come up with a headcanon, by the way, which is the only reason why Tommy picked the subclasses so that his token would be bigger than everyone else's.
Wait, is that the headcanon that I picked it for a bigger token? I mean, it certainly helps. Yeah.
Oh, I meant in terms of like, look at me, look at me.
Look at me.
Good thing you got advantage.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay.
And that's B.
Zila, your turn.
What's going on here?
This archer is pointing his bow at Celeste, having just shot at him, and he appears to be frightened.
Does that mean I have advantage on him?
No, it means he has disadvantage while he's within.
Right.
I'll double check that, but pretty sure frightened doesn't give anyone else anything extra.
Send over there.
Frightened. Yeah. They can't willingly move close to the source of their fear, and they have disadvantage while within sight of their fear.
So what would happen if I were to night terror this guy right now? Would he be frightened twice?
He would be frightened twice, so it would only really benefit in the sense that he couldn't get closer to you and he would be blinded.
But he could move in this direction, but he also could move into this direction.
He can't move in this direction. He can move in this direction.
Okay. Well, I would do that then.
Okay.
Try at least.
Once again, changing your targets, that's a bonus action.
Yeah.
And I'll do the wisdom saving throw in just a moment. As a fail, he is frightened. The mark is already on there. I'll hit.
That's terrible damage. 8 damage.
Okay. They done?
Yeah.
Right, Dice just noticed a bunch of people grouped together coming around the corner. I wonder what he'll do.
Do it. Do it.
No, burnt shit water.
Burn shit water.
Alright, he casts Mass Healing Word on them.
Oh, wait, let me get in there real quick. Burn shit water.
First one fails. Second one fails. Third one fails. And fourth one succeeds. Okay. Okay. It's 26 damage. So that kills this guy. That kills this guy. Half damage to this guy, so this guy is still alive. And it kills this guy. Okay. Yeah, you hear a loud explosion from down there, and, well, I'm going to go ahead and say that that doesn't need a perception check for these people who are on the other side of the wall from where that fireball just went off. So the 3 people who just got killed get replaced. I don't know, something about capitalism and, you know, people just being replaceable. Side note, did you hear about all the layoffs at places like Arcane and such like today?
I
Bunch got shut down, didn't they?
Yeah, I just heard of it.
Yeah.
I was about to cry.
It's not all of Arcane, it's just Arcane Austin,
Yeah.
but it's still fucking shit. Alright, that is Dai's turn.
I hope so with Dishonor 3.
Yeah, I mean, that Dishonor's Arcane Leon, so I guess that's still in the possibility, but...
Yeah, but still not looking good.
No, I mean, Phil Spencer can go fuck himself. Along with most CEOs of game companies at the moment. Alright, Celeste is going to move into this archer. That is a hit. And then his second attack. That'll hit. Great. Some stuff happening off screen. Don't worry about it. Definitely nothing bad happening, you know.
Of course.
I'm doing maths. 22. There we go. Alright, this guy's turn. He is going to target the ruins.
No, don't do it.
He's already done it. He's already targeted you.
Don't
Press
do it.
T over your token. That's it. There's no going back from that.
Technically,
okay.
there is.
And that is 6 points of damage to you. He'll then do a follow-up attack to you. And I believe this is the second time you've been nat 20'd.
Oof.
However, Dai does have another portent, which he will use on you because he's a very nice man.
Bro, I love that fucking build.
The portent is a 15, so it still hits you, because that would be a 19 in total. However, it's not a critical.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So you take another 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
Okay. This poor bandit has only ranged weapons, has disadvantage. Well, actually, no, that's fine. It already has disadvantage from being frightened, so him firing a bow in melee range is also disadvantaged. There is no such thing as double disadvantage. So, I guess the question is, who's he going to attack? He's going to try and attack you, Zila, with his disadvantage bow attack.
He will try.
He will. And one of those was a nat 20. That wasn't the highest. That wasn't the lowest one, funnily enough. A 19, however, will still hit you.
He did a 20 and a 19.
Well, no, he rolled a nat 20, and then his other roll ended up being a 19.
Oh,
The bonuses.
Okay, yeah. Damn, correct rolls, what the fuck?
So you will take 6 points of damage from that.
Ow.
He'll then shoot a second time at you. And that time he misses.
Whoop.
Agis, your turn.
Okay. Move there. Yeah, I don't really want to waste any spell slots at the moment, so I will throw another fireball.
Oui. Alright.
Excellente.
Oui. 3 points of damage. Are you done?
That'll be my turn.
Possibly Mark Hamill's last outing as the Joker is in Multiverses.
Didn't he say he was retiring when Kevin Conroy passed away, and that he would, well, not retiring, but retiring from the Joker? So is that like an old recording of his or something?
Yeah, a couple of people have said that apparently the Joker was already leaked before the game even like came out,
Gotcha.
or was like close to release. So it's probably old recordings.
Yeah. I get it would be incredibly expensive to re-record that stuff, but I kind of low-key feel like, because there is an animated film that is the last animated appearance of Kevin Conroy as Batman, and it has Mark Hamill as Joker, I feel like if I was Warner Brothers, I'd be like, obviously that's the intention, we're going to release that, and then anything else that was slated to release afterwards with Mark Hamill will re-record with a different voice artist. But hey, that would be, being whatever, and not thinking about money. Sorry, it's your turn.
Wait, what do you mean?
I think like there's like a Crisis of Infinite Earths or something animated film coming out that's like Robin Buggy.
Yeah. So, what's the problem with the lines?
I'm saying if I were Warner Brothers and I was trying to be, empathetic and what have you, I'd say clearly Mark Hamill saying that he was retiring from doing the Joker when Kevin Conroy passed away was him effectively saying, I don't want to be in anything without Kevin Conroy, therefore we won't release voice lines of Mark Hamill doing the Joker in a project that doesn't have Kevin Conroy. Oh, I guess Multiverses does have Kevin Conroy, but still.
Yeah.
Still.
And they probably recorded it at the same time. It's just the Joker.
Yeah, I get it, but it's just like, it feels weird to me. It's different to an animated film or a storylined game, but anyways. Sorry, it's your turn.
Yep. Attack them, obviously.
That'll hit.
Fuck, I forgot to announce my great attack. Oh well.
Okay. Later.
Yeah.
Okie doke, that person moves up. That person moves up. The Ruined, your turn.
I'm gonna keep slapping away.
Go ahead.
Points of damage.
They are still up.
Okay. Whack.
Go ahead. And you kill them.
Yay.
How'd you do it?
I just sort of like whip my chain out to the side and sort of like over, so it just comes down and like clonks him on the head.
Okay.
Insert bonk sound effect.
Yeah.
Do anything else in your turn?
Yeah. I'll move around a little bit.
Okie doke. Zila, your turn.
I could.
Go ahead.
It's an 18. Roll. These dice rolls are. It's a 9.
Go ahead.
That's 11.
Okay. That your turn? Also, your mic's doing a thing.
Oh, yeah, wait.
You can do it after your turn, it's fine, but just to let you know. Problem is, it's hard to catch unless you're talking a decent amount, so I thought I heard it earlier, but it was like you just doing like a one-off thing in response to someone doing something. I was like,
Yeah, I'll fix that.
That your turn, though? Okie doke. This guy's turn. Again, nothing bad is happening. Guy's turn. He is going to switch his cause fear to this guy. Okay. I was gonna say it's not what I was expecting it to do to give him double concentration, but it worked itself out. Okay. This guy is now frightened. Zila's target is also still frightened, just only by Zila now, but that's fine. Celeste's turn. He will hit. And he will shove his sword through this bandit's stomach, killing them. Okay, that is his turn. Okie doke. That's that woman's turn. Sorry, bear with me 1 second. Okay, Agis, your turn.
Okay. Bad things are happening.
This guy is frightened, so he can't get closer to you.
Does he have any ranged weapons on?
He does not appear... Well, no, technically he has a hand axe. He could throw his hand axe at you, yeah.
Okay, well, I ain't coming back anytime soon if he does throw it, so I will instead target that person.
Okay, that will hit. Nice.
Once again, through 15 feet. I'll leave my go.
Can I? No, not really. But also not really. Okay. So he'll move here. And while he's doing that, he'll try and target die and throw his hand axe. That will hit. You son of a bitch. I removed the hand axe from his inventory because he had thrown it, which now means that it can't automatically work out the damage. Okay. How much do a hand axe do? 1d6, right? 1d6 plus mod. Cool. Alright, die takes 3 points of damage. And he must make a concentration saving throw. Which he passes. Soros, it is your turn.
Yes. Okay. Can I roll a perception to kind of hear what direction all the enemies are?
I mean, I can describe to you what you can see without having to roll perception, which is that Die is targeting someone down south from him. Beyond that, to hear, that would be a perception check.
Yep. Oh my god. My rage button keeps glitching, going all over my screen. Perception.
You can hear the sounds of more commotion coming from the south, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
going through that brazier. That will be an acrobatics check to not take fire damage from it.
Didn't mean to do that. Let's double check that.
You got to like here.
Yeah, I'll step out the way so the ruin can get through.
Okay. Nice
Instead
try.
of blocking up the tunnel.
That your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. It is back to the top of the turn order with the ruined, but I'm just going to real quick go and blow my nose. So, be right back.
Okay. Do we know where other people are?
South.
South.
Someone wasn't rolling their real life perception when I rolled my in-game perception.
No, I was not.
Hey, Tommy,
Yo!
can you check general chat? I put something in, which is, it's reminding me every time you rage.
Oh god, okay.
It's out of there every time he rages.
That's been bothering me for like the last half hour. The ruined, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to.
What are you giggling to yourself about?
It's what I imagine Sorrows does every time he rages.
Yes. Fantastic.
There we go. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait. I still have bonus action, don't I?
Yes, but if you're trying to attack with your offhand, you can't do that unless you attack with your main hand, unless you have dual wielding.
No, I was thinking about using Hex.
That you can do.
No, I'll wait.
Okay. Zila, your turn.
I throw my weapon.
Oh, hit.
God damn!
How much damage was that? Because you get all your various.
It's
bonuses.
just 4.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I did Night Heron. That's why I
Gotcha.
don't get anything.
15 more, so hit.
Sick.
Okay.
12 damage in total.
That your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Dai's turn. He will do a little chill touch.
Hello.
That'll miss. Alright. So that's done. You will move around the back of this woman. That will miss. That will also miss. Okey-doke. Those two move up. Alright, this lady's turn. She's going to target Celeste. Alright. That'll miss. Agis, your turn.
Okay. I like that guy's getting closer. So I'm going to take a little step back. Then I will throw the old trusty fireball.
The old crusty.
Don't like that description, but okay. Alright, that's 4 points of fire to this guy. Later.
And that'll be my go.
Okay, the guy you just firebolted's turn. Well, he can't get closer to you because he is frightened and he does not have any more ranged weapons, so that gives him very little options besides coming this way. Sorry, it's your turn.
Yep.
Oh, you're coming.
Pizza.
I just realised that Sorrows is essentially the giant gingerbread man at the end of Shrek 2.
I'm gonna Calum's a gambling man,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna channel off of him, and
I wouldn't, but it's not good on the cards for you right now.
I'm
I
gonna
see bad omens.
let me use the Great Weapon Master. Let me just check that it's the right one. Yes, I'm gonna take a -5 penalty.
Bold today, aren't we?
Bold. The dice haven't been too great, so
just a quick
well,
question,
let's
by
go
the way.
change
Do you
around.
want to use a bonus action to rage again? Because technically it would have ended at the end of your last turn.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't take any damage or make any attacks last turn.
True, I didn't. Yes.
Okay, just use another rage charge. It's just so that it keeps the counter.
What's my rage bug on? Weird. Okay, and I'll do my attack.
Okie doke. Now you
That
can
is a
do
non-nat
reckless
one.
attack,
Yeah,
You
you
still get
can
the
make it
-5.
with advantage.
but you can roll again with reckless attack. It just means that they'll get advantage if they attack you.
Callum's a gambling man. Why not?
What did I tell you though? I foresaw bad omens.
That's all I miss, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I told you.
That your turn?
That's my turn.
What did I say to you, Tom?
Yeah, you don't know until you try.
Alright. It is the Ruin's turn again.
Okay. I will beat the fuck out of this guy.
The fuck up.
That hits.
Nice. Second attack. Oh wait, did roll advantage on that one? I'll roll again anyway, just to see if I get a 20.
It was not, but it still hits. Two 11s, alright.
Yeah.
That your turn?
And that'll be my go. Yep.
Zila, your turn.
I kill.
You'll try. That's a miss.
Damn! Damn!
2 misses.
Well, I tried.
You certainly did. Nice turn. And I go for the old classic of a chilly touch. Cantrips, because you never know when you might want to use your spell slots.
I can attest cantrips. Good.
That is a miss.
Cantrips bad.
He's got a pretty good bonus on his attack rolls as well. He's just rolling shit. But them's the breaks sometimes. Alright. Celeste's turn. He'll try and attack this woman. Getting advantage thanks to the ruined flanking. That's a hit. And then his second attack. That's a hit as well. I thought that was going to be a miss, but apparently not. Alright. The lady who's being attacked by the ruined Sorrows and Celeste is going to try and hit Celeste again with her dagger.
I will use Sentinel and attack her also.
Okay.
Do I still get advantage on her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, glad it wasn't that one at least.
That is unfortunate.
Yep.
Jesus.
Sure is a 2 and a 1. She still hits Celeste as well. But a second attack will miss him. Alright. Agis, your turn.
Okay. That is 15 feet. Yeah, we got this. Another firebolt.
Cantrips. For when you don't want to hit.
I have a pretty good bonus to cantrips as well, man.
Yeah, you and Die both, mate.
Sad.
That your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Frightened Bandit's turn. He's going to get disadvantage on these attacks, but he's going to try and maul Zila.
No.
Dun, 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 dun. I'll miss.
Hell yeah.
And that will miss.
Oh.
That was a fucking jump scare cat. Sorry, it was your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, I foresee good things happening this time, Tommy, so you're safe.
Thank you, other Oracle.
The gambling oracle foresees a boon.
10.
No hit. Oh wait, no. 10.
Really?
No, that will not hit. Sorry, I forgot that you were getting -5. You can recklessly attack.
I'm doing it again. 12.
That was nearly a nat 1. A 12 will also miss.
Fuck.
Right, turn.
Sorry, bud.
That's my turn.
The boon didn't guarantee the hit, it just meant you rolled pretty good.
He rolled better than he did last time.
Wait, I need to get a hit, don't I?
Yeah. You need to get a hit.
Do it!
Get hit.
Hit me!
Alright, the ruined, your turn.
They're not gonna take my bait?
That was. What do you mean?
I incited an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Sorry, I was busy dealing with other people's turns. You do realize that you just have to try and attack to maintain your rage. You don't have to hit.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, screw that
You just
then.
need to be attacking or taking damage. But I mean, if you want an attack, I'll give you.
No, it's fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
then there's the ruined stuff. Your cat doesn't seem to think it's fine, but
My cat's got a weird ass voice.
yeah, he sounds like a velociraptor right now. But
Mm.
Let him speak.
21 will hit. Or a Sarlacc.
Definitely not a cat, though.
And second attack.
That'll hit. And you kill them.
Nice.
How'd you do it?
I just sort of like bring my chain round, like whip it all the way round to the side with the first attack that hits him in one side of the head, and then I whip it round the other side and clock them in the other side of the head.
Alright. The skull is now shaped like an hourglass.
Fuck yeah.
Doing anything else on your turn?
Then I will move up to here.
You don't want to get in on that Sorrow's invoking attack of opportunity action?
No. I'll give Zila advantage instead.
The homie. Maybe we can actually hit someone.
We'll find out soon. Damn, Tommy just made this into one of those ASMR kissing videos. Zila, your turn.
Bing, bang.
That'll hit. I'm waiting for your fucking 3D dice to disappear so I can do. You made them reappear as they were phasing out. Couldn't click on
9
the token
damage.
because your dice were in the way. Alright, 9 damage. He's still up.
Bro, my damage is fucking abysmal.
It is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's bad. You should feel bad
It
about
is.
it.
But yeah, I feel awful.
Yeah.
I wanna fucking die in game.
I mean, that can be arranged.
No.
That your turn?
Yes.
Die's turn. gonna do another one of them, what we call chili touches. Because it can surely only get better than it was last time, right? Okay. That is 8 damage to this guy, and he cannot heal for the next turn. Not that he was planning to, but you know, he can't. Okay. Celeste's turn. Alright, I'm controlling Celeste. Every now and again I do this when I get real tired towards the end of a session and I control too many NPCs.
They just all die.
I mean, this could have been avoided. Because you realise that every time I've added people to the turn order, it's because the guy that Samuel let go has been going and telling them that they're being attacked.
That I let go?
Mm-hmm.
I was chasing after him, but then 5 of his friends
Yep,
came. I'm
and
not
you
dealing
let
with
him
that.
go, didn't you?
What am I supposed to do?
Die nobly.
Yeah, I mean, I would have definitely died, yes, that is correct.
Besides, I took out most of those guys with a fireball like 1 round later.
Yeah, give me that.
Alright. Celeste misses on his first attack. Hits on his second attack. That is terrible damage. Now I know how Samo feels. And that guy's still up. That's fine. Okay, things moving behind the scenes. Who can say what's happening, but it's definitely not anything bad. The attack of the Sarlacc once more. Have you considered renaming them Sarlacc Pit?
What, both of them? Just Sarlacc and Pit?
No, I was going with a single name. I don't know what the other one sounds like yet, so. Or is that
Normal
the
cat.
younger
This is the young one.
one? Ah, okay. Then yeah, the older one gets to keep the name, I guess. Alright, Agis, it is your turn.
I muted myself, fuck. Right. Ah! People. Firebolt first, ask questions later.
Nice little 4 damage.
Mm-hmm. As you know, I'm the damage dealer of the party.
Yep. Clayton?
Yep.
I mean, we knew that you had the DPS role in the group the moment you spent an entire combat where you did a single firebolt, and that was the only attack you did. The rest of it was like running around, making sure that people weren't going down, trying to help people with saving throws, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's a simple life.
It's a simple life. That is my go.
I assumed I'm doing other people's things now. Alright, this guy's going to turn around and try and maul you, the Ruined.
Okay.
With a disadvantage of a 10, that is a miss. The second attack also misses.
Very poggers.
Zara, it's your turn.
Yep. Gonna do it again. Damn it. 11.
11 will miss.
Ooh. What's the 16?
16 will hit.
Yes! This is a plus 10 damage. 16, baby.
To a guy who had 5 hit points left.
Yeah.
Alright.
You've officially made the feat worth, Tom. How do you feel?
I have.
You doing anything else on your turn?
Is there anyone else left to kill?
I mean, Agis just shot a firebolt down this way. You can still hear the combat music. If you crouch, it still says danger.
I can't move again, can I?
You can. Star
Yeah,
Wars will
alright.
have a feat to attack and then move.
Well, how far did I move?
About there-ish. Because it's double move in the water, so about the first point.
Do I, my size, does the water bother me
Yes.
that much? Yeah.
Because it would still be above your knees.
Okay.
Alright, the Ruined, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just walk down here for a moment, and then I'm gonna use the potion of healing. Good lord. That's a lot of healing.
Sure is.
Should be back up to 33.
Okay.
Thank you. And then I'll just oh.
Okie dokie. I felt called out by the Fallout TV show, by the way, considering how much I already used that phrase.
Okie dokie.
Hmm. Oh, wait a second. What am I doing? Well, I just ended the person's turn when they could do something, potentially. Depends what weapons they have. They have a weapon that they can hit ruined with. That's good. Which one, though? They are going to throw a boomerang at you, the ruined. Oh, crikey! See that guy with the flaming chains? 20 will hit you, I believe.
Yes.
Alright. This bandit with an accent you can't quite place hits you for 2 points of damage. I see you've played Knifey Spoony before. Other Australian cultural references. That's I'm out. Zila, your turn.
Aha. Does one of them have like a ranged weapon?
The guy who just caught a boomerang that he just threw at the ruined has a ranged weapon, yeah. I'm just checking.
Which one
the
is
other
that?
person. The person in the hood. And the other person has a sling.
Oh, I Terral this person. And then that's my turn.
Oh, nope. They fail.
Bog. Actually, I'll move out of the way, but that's better.
Alright, this one is going to target the ruined with a crossbow. And 19 will hit you.
Yes.
Well, remind me
like
at
a
some point.
Velociraptor.
Fucking weird ass meow, man.
It's a fucked up looking dog.
Remind me at some point to sample your cat for various D&D monsters.
Fair enough.
It's so fucking cute though, god damn it.
Let me speak, Piccolo. Let me speak.
I will move up. That's his turn. Oh wait, he's not concentrating anymore.
Yeah, kitty cat.
He's yelling. Blah.
Sounds like that little fucking shit alien from
Oh my
Bad Batch.
god. The one you
Some-
want to voice?
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll pick her up and she'll literally go ah. Ah! It's fucking crazy.
That was relatively normal. Oh, no. Back to the goblin noises.
Alright. This bandit's going to jump into the water in front of you, the ruined. He's just out of range to actually attack you, so that's fine. Celeste will jump into the water. Alright. This bandit is frightened. Okay. Various people moving behind the scenes, keeping the action flowing, keeping the XP train going, you know how it be. Agis, your turn.
It me. Okay, I've figured out whether I'm muted or not. We love that few seconds where I can't remember. I will move here. I'm going to forgo firebolting this turn. Shock horror, mainly because I don't want to hit the ruined in the back of the head.
That would be
A kick in the
not
head.
great.
And that will be my go.
Okay. Zora, it's your turn.
Yep.
I'm just gonna get an Aegis' way there. I'll stay there.
Oh, nope.
Actually, can I end my rage?
Sure, that'll be a bonus action to end your rage.
Yeah.
That would have ended last time anyway, wouldn't it?
No, I killed someone.
Big sorrows, no. Can't fit.
That's why I say I'll end my rage and go normal sized again.
This was 100% not a planned side effect of this particular encounter, but you having to use your rages to navigate the environment is an interesting mechanic. I might intentionally use it in the future. Okay. Well, Elvish lady. She's going to come out to here. And they're going to target Celeste. Follow up with a second attack on Celeste. That's nat 1. Let's reroll, see if they hit their friend. Now let's hope they hit their friend, because if they miss their friend, they might hit the ruined. They do hit their friend. With a nat 20.
Oh.
That for some reason still targeted Celeste, even though I told it to target someone else. Weird. Alright, this one's going to target Sorrows with the short bow. That will miss.
Nice.
Alright, the ruined, your turn.
I will. Am I able to move around this guy, or is he like too in the way?
Where do you want to get to?
Just the other side of him.
That would be a tumble, so that would be using your action to do an acrobatics check to go through him.
Oh, no worries then. I'll just sort of move around to the side a little bit, try to make some room, and then hit him.
Is
Yikes.
an action or a bonus action if you did want to tumble, by the way, but just before I double check. But
You know what? Fuck it.
You're not getting advantage on this attack, so either way, then that one stands. But
I'm just gonna use inspiration on this.
okay.
That's better.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's disgusting.
So how much is that? 17?
Yeah.
Alright.
God damn.
Come on, give us another 4.
As you can see, the ruiner, the healer of the party.
You know, here's the thing though, I feel like Blood Hunter is just like a worse fighter. You know what I mean? He's just like so underpowered in this game.
Agreed.
That's a little callback. People watching our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough.
I genuinely think it is that way if you're not using dual weapons. If you're just using a single weapon, you're missing out.
What, on Blood Hunter or Barbarian?
On Blood Hunter.
Oh, fair enough. Alright. I assume that was your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, this guy is going to target you. This time, he's going to switch out from his boomerang. Cool, crikey, that boomerang wasn't actually that effective. And he's going to get out his light crossbow instead and shoot you with that. A 17 will hit you.
Dang.
And you take 8 points of damage.
Yikes.
Zila, your turn.
I can move through Sorrows because he's like willing to let me through, correct?
It'll be difficult terrain, but you're not affected by, so yeah, that's fine.
Actually, I'll just move here for now and then I'll move back. Yeah, I'll throw my weapons at that person.
Okay.
Bing. Bong. Yeah, no.
That is a natural 20, which means it is an automatic hit.
Oh, no.
And
Oh,
it
wait.
deals.
I get 2 of those.
Yes, it does.
That means it's
17 damage.
6. 19 damage.
They're not night terrored.
Oh, but I did Night Terror her before.
No.
Did you apply it before?
You night terrored a different person who ran away and was replaced by someone with the same artwork.
Oh,
Get
then it's
tricked.
only the 11 as well. Okay.
Uh,
Actually, would you let me Night Terror before? See if she would... Because that's what I would have done then, otherwise.
you can, but I'm also going to tell you you're going to kill this person with this hit regardless.
Okay, well, that never...
But like, if you want to waste your bonus action, I mean,
No. I'm good.
okay, I mean, if
who
you're
just
sure,
shot-
if you're sure
Oh.
that you're good, I just want to
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
I'm as happy as it gets. Who just shot the ruined with a crossbow?
The other lady with the same artwork, if you can see her.
I can't see her, yeah?
Yeah, so yeah, that one.
Then I'll Night Terror.
Okay.
Well,
They passed.
hey.
With an exact 14. That you done?
Yeah.
Alright, we are at time, so I'm assuming people want to wrap up. Obviously, we're in the middle of combat, so we're not going to like finish this up this week regardless. So, unless people really want to get to the end of this turn or anything like that, I think we should call it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bit.
Cool. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching this week's episode of Dragonriders. We will join our party once again while they're in the frays of murdering these innocent, poor people who did nothing wrong other than offer directions to a lost woman. But, you know, these guys, they're trying to save Kytheria, so in many ways it's how to save a life. There we go, I made a pun based on the fact that they're still in the fray. Get it? You're over your head as well,
Nice.
so... Yeah. Anyways, have a wonderful week, everyone.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. Take care.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye, boy.